play a game.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Virtual Redban number 651. BRB. Be right back. That's right. You might have heard from the last episode. I am going to take a little break next week from virtual reality. I got some stuff going on. It's just going to be a big week. I can tell you more next time I see you. But so this is going to be a little vacation that I'm going to do. From Virtual Redban. So let's go out with a bang. I'm having my first drink of the night. Cheers to you guys. Happy Friday. Happy 4th of July holiday weekend. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. If you want one of these mugs, or if you want to get any other Death Squad merch, you know where to go. You go to shopsquad.tv. Derp. There it is. She is. You can get the mugs. Let's just check. There you go. There's your mugs. You can also get hats. I'm wearing a Comedy Mothership hat. But we got the new Starlux hat. A lot of people have been writing me saying that they got their hats and they love it. Thanks, guys. It is actually getting close to sold out already. This is the Starlux hat. It's the Death Squad logo in the Starbucks color scheme. It's also a stretchy hat. It's a flex fit hat, but on a trucker hat. Usually trucker hats are snapbacks, but I love it. It's one of my favorite hats. I actually thought I put this hat on before I went live, and then right when I went live, I was like, oh, I'm wearing a Comedy Mothership hat. But there you go. Go to shopsquad.tv, or you could always go to deathsquad.tv, the original bad boy. There you can find every past episode of Kill Tony, including a lot of people fucking love this episode. I love Theo. He's a great guy. But Theo Von's on the latest episode of Kill Tony. You can go to deathsquad.tv, get every single fucking episode of Kill Tony. We've been doing it for 10 years. Isn't that ridiculous? 10 years. But you can get every episode, and you can also click on this right here, the Sunset Strip Comedy Club. That's right, it's my new comedy club, and it's open every day. There are shows all week, including tomorrow. Did you know July 1st is Canadian Day? Canada Day? And why? Who else but Jason Rouse can throw a good Canada Day showcase with a bunch of different Canadian comedians? I hung out with two of those guys last night. Such a Canadians. So Canadian. Damn, I'm not with it right now. Why am I not with it? Anyways, we got a lot of other shows, including The Closer on Sunday, Best Medicine, Good Evening News. Shadow Band's a big one. I am taking this week off, but in its place, you can go see Cult Comedy if you want, or Java and Jokes. But I will be back the following week, July 13th. That's right. The Secret Show will be back July 13th. And I already have two people from out of town booked on this. I think this is going to be a good comeback show. Like, take a week off and then have like a killer show. We had a great Secret Show last night. The great Rich Voss popped in. And then last week we had Ari Shaffir pop in. You never knew who's going to pop on this show. We also had 16 comedians on last night. 16. 16 comedians on the show last night. It was a great fucking show. But I can tell that people are, especially around these parts, 4th of July weekend's a big deal. Like this city, like a lot of people leave town. Like this is a vacation. A lot of hard working Texans celebrate 4th of July harder than I think most places in the United States. I've noticed not only do we have fireworks stands like all around my neighborhood, they're selling fireworks everywhere. And that's going to be fun. Gotta love that time of the year where everyone's just fucking doing fireworks till 4 in the morning. But a lot of people leave town. The downtown was just kind of dead last night, and I was like, kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And everyone's like, everyone's left town. Everyone's going to the ranch. Everyone's going to the ocean or going on vacation. I never was a traveler. I never like considered like 4th of July weekend a time where I'm going to go on vacation, but it makes sense a lot, especially since a lot, I think, companies like, because it's a holiday weekend, some companies like give you Friday off, and then you have Saturday, Sunday, or no, wait, I guess this year you would have Monday off. A lot of people are having Monday off, and then of course Tuesday being July 4th. So it's like a long weekend. It makes sense, I guess, right? Yeah. Well, anyways, go to Sunset Strip ATX if you want to see any shows at the Sunset Strip ATX. But of course, you can find all the links at DeathSquad.tv at the very top, including Shop Squad, Kill Tony YouTube, all the past Kill Tonys. There you go. You can also find my Instagram. Do you guys follow me on Instagram? Why not? Here's Ari from last Secret Show.
Your next comedian coming to the stage is so funny, he doesn't even need an introduction. You'll know who he is. Please give it up for Ari Shafir.
Yeah, I post things on here all the time, like back in the day when I used to sell nitrous. Or when I was a dirty hippie. Look at that dirty hippie. I'm hanging out with my friend Shane with his fish shirt on. I got a Fire in the Sky poster in the back and a Dazed and Confused poster and some kind of trippy Steve Martin fucking thing going on there. Or you can see when I used to follow around Marilyn Manson and Trent Reznor. Look, that's my old photo pass from an old Marilyn Manson show back in 1996. I've been doing this shit for way too long, guys. Oh, and look at this. What is this? Is this the new Pixel Fold? Oh, God. Should we talk about the Pixel Fold a little? Maybe we should. Anyways, go to deathsquad.tv for all those links. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always posting fucking shit on there. And, yeah, let's get into it. Including this Pixel Fold. Oh, what is a Pixel Fold, Brian? Let me take it out of this case real quick. Let me just get it out of this case. Let me show you how God intended you to see it. As you know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I have been always on top of the game when it comes to P.O. boxes. There's my P.O. box. There's my email address if you want to. Thank you. When it comes to foldable devices, I have had every single Samsung Fold, their big foldable phone that becomes an iPad, and I have returned every single one of them, or sold every single one of them, or traded in every single one of those, because it just never did it for me. Like the Samsung Fold, when it's folded up, it's almost like it's almost like a remote control style. Like, like it's like this kind of form factor. So when you're trying to just use the outer screen on it, it's very cramped and very squished together. And sure, when you open it up, it's a beautiful phone and everything. But I think most people, when they're using a foldable phone, it's more like, no, I want to use this phone. And then once in a while, like if I'm watching a YouTube video or if I'm trying to get some work done on, on a plane or an Uber, I want to be able to unfold it. That's the beauty of it. I love foldable devices. But the Fold from Samsung just never, it got pretty close to being great, but they never changed the form factor of the size when it's folded. They made it a little bit bigger, less borders and stuff like that, but it never sat with me good because of its form factor. Then I got the Flip. Now, I should have brought the Flip up here, but the Flip is from Samsung, and it's the one like this that you open like that, kind of like an old Motorola Razor. It's more of like a phone where you open up like this, and it's not as big at all, but it's like you have this tiny phone with a little screen on the front of it, and it's great. And then you flip it open if you want it to be like the size of an iPhone, and then you close it if you want it, just put it in your pocket. And honestly, I have been rocking the Flip 4 for over a year now. I think it's been almost a year. I think it came out in August or September of last year. And I love it. The Flip is my favorite foldable device thus far. I've been using it for a year. And by the way, when I say using it, I still rock an iPhone. Like, this is my main phone. This is my work, that get shit done, because all my shit is Apple and connected and shit like this. I have multiple Android phones, not only because I'm a nerd and I like testing out new tech, but also when, there's certain people that are like, hey, give me your number, and I'm just like, ugh. I have a, like, I guess what you would call a burner phone, but it's more for business. It's more for, I don't want to give this person my number, but I want them to be able to contact me. And, it's kind of like one of those things. And honestly, a lot of times when I want to, I'm just like, I have a day off of work and I just want to, be left alone. A lot of times I will take my main phone, throw it in on the charger, and not even look at it until I go to bed, but use like a second phone so that I can get shit done, and then like I can like occasionally check on things, but not get just bombarded with text and stuff all day. All right, so let's take a look at this. Now, the big difference, as you might notice, is that this is not like the aspect ratio of like a candy bar, like the Samsung Fold. By the way, Samsung Fold is definitely like wider than this. But the idea, you get it, what I'm talking about. This is more like the size of a Passport. This is exactly the form factor that I want when it comes to a foldable phone. It feels so good in the hand. It's almost about the same with, now this is a Pro. It's almost about the same, or I mean a Plus or whatever, Max, whatever the fuck. It's a bigger one. But it's almost the same width as a iPhone. It's a little shorter, which I kind of like how it's a little shorter. It's like having a wider iPhone, but it's like a smaller iPhone. It's one of like the smaller iPhones almost. And this screen is just, I think it's 120 hertz refresh rate. It's a 5-inch phone. Let me see if I can find any tech information on this real quick. What is the specifications, please? Come on. Anyways, it's OLED. That's what I was trying to say. I was just making sure. Yeah, it's OLED. It's an OLED screen, which, means that you're getting like really awesome colors. It's super bright. Let me just, so I can get, wow. Come on, Google. your Google. Why do you have the worst website ever? Is your website crashing me right now? Jesus Christ, Google. Yeah. So anyways, it has a really good screen in the front, but the main thing is that the size, like it feels good in the hand. It feels almost like a passport, like I said. But when you open it up, you go from, hold on, you go from, this to this. And yeah, you can see the crease. Like, look, I'll try to bounce the light off it. But the cool thing about the crease is that it's in the middle. It's in the middle. So you're not really going that way. There's, some other foldable phones, the crease, like the Flip, for example, the crease is this way, horizontal, so that when you're like swiping up and down, you're constantly feeling the crease and being reminded of the crease. When it comes to this, it's in the middle, so you don't even see. And honestly, even if you've never had a foldable phone, you'll see the crease for about 10 minutes when you first get it, and then you'll barely even remember that there's a crease. Your eyes just stop paying attention to that. There is a pretty big border around the whole entire phone, which is definitely bigger than any. It's a bigger border. But the reason why they did it is that they put the hinge mechanism, the thing the hinge mechanism, they put it on the outside. Like they did a different version of the hinge. Is when I'm just going to give you like the dumb version of it. They did a different version of the hinge. Instead of putting it in the inside where and that would make the phone a little bit thicker, they decided to put it like kind of like separated a little. And that gave it the idea or the ability to make it thinner, because this phone is so fucking thin. Just to show you, here's an iPhone. It is so fucking thin. And when it's shut, it's still pretty fucking thin. Why don't you hate how the flashlight always turns on your phone? It's so embarrassing. But let me see without the case, though. That's not fair. Let me take off the iPhone case. All right, let me try to. Oh, so it's definitely. I would say it's one. I would say this is when it's folded. I would say it's about 20 to 30%. 20 or 30% thicker than an iPhone. But they have those borders there also because of the hinge and stuff like that, which, again, just kind of like the crease. I don't even notice hinges. Some people are very like, what's that border? What's the hinge? Why is it so thick? I never even notice. Like, I don't notice that at all. Look at that. But they also did it so that they don't have to have a camera underneath the screen or one of those notches like the Fold has. The Samsung Fold has a camera under the screen. So that camera, the selfie camera, fucking sucks. And so this is a way better selfie camera, which is over here somewhere on the border. This is also from Google. So the operating system, which is Android, is completely clean, meaning there's no extra bullshit added. When you buy a phone from Samsung, it might have Android on it, but Samsung has done a lot of tweaking and changing. This is clean Android, just the experience that Google makes that they want you to, they want you to see it this way. And I've never used a Pixel phone before, And I could tell you, I love having a clean version of Android. There's so many fucking cool things about this. One of their biggest features is how amazing their photo editing tools are. Like, let me show you something. Let me show you something cool. I don't know if you've seen this. Here's a photo I took last night of Hans Kim at the Secret Show. All right, he's in the green room, looking fucking stylish in his motorcycle jacket. Let me edit this. Let me edit this. How do I do that? Enhance. Nope. How do I do that? And then how do I tools? There's something called Magic Eraser. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this. I have heard of it, but I've seen it in videos, but I've never known how amazing this is. So Magic Eraser is something that is only on Google, I believe, Google phones. And it's the ability to, like, if you have a photo and there's somebody in the background, you just quickly like click on them and it uses AI to take it away and stuff. I never knew how good it was. Now see this open late sign in the back? I am just going to see if I can do this kind of. I'm just going to put a square around that open late sign. It's gone. It's gone. It kept the picture frame. That's a picture frame, but it just took that away. Now I'm going to take this, whatever, this logo on his jacket. See that little logo right there? Take that logo off his jacket. I'm just going to draw a little circle around it. It is so good how that shit works. That blew me the fuck away. It's pretty fucking cool. But you know, that's just software. They could do that on any phone. And I'm sure there's apps to do it on iPhone and all that stuff like that. The camera on here, here's the back of it. By the way, this is the white, or I forget what they call it, white version of it. I just love the white. You know, everything's fucking black nowadays, matte black and shit. The old white iPhone used to be so cool. And design-wise, I love the design. The camera bump looks like we're fucking RoboCop here. It's got silver on the outside, silver around here, and then you got the beautiful screen right here. I have been using it for a while. Like the reviews I've been watching online about it, the one thing that like it was kind of shocking is MK, MK from the tech reviewer. He reviewed it, but said his battery life was really bad. I'm having actually really good battery life. Now here it is with a case on it. This is like, unbox therapy style, very thin case on it. This case feels good. I just actually got this like 20 minutes before I started. It came up from Amazon. I originally got the Google official case and it was just too thick. It was nice and rubbery and it definitely was well protected, but it just made too much thickness on such a sleek phone. And I also got the Pixel Watch. They just give you the Pixel Watch for free right now if you buy the phone. And I'll tell you right now, you can't beat an Apple Watch. If you've ever used an Apple Watch, don't even bother ever getting a Pixel Watch. It's really like going backwards in time. It's how dumb that watch is. Fuck Pixel Watches. Now, it is heavy. This phone is heavy. When I first got it, I didn't expect it to be so heavy. It definitely is a heavier phone. But the cameras on it are almost as good as flagship iPhone cameras. It's definitely, the cameras are better than the Samsung Fold 4 or whatever the latest one is. The video recording on it, you got 4K at up to 60 frames per second. It does have dual SIM. It's got an eSIM and a regular SIM in it. It has Wi-Fi 6E. It's got all the latest 5Gs. And it has 5 years of Pixel updates, meaning this phone is going to be around for at least 5 years. They're going to support this phone for 5 years, which nowadays that's a good guarantee type thing, because you buy a phone a lot of times and Next thing you know, the company just stopped selling it, and there's no more cases for it, and no more updates or security updates for it. They're saying they're doing it for 5 years. The phone, though, after using it for the last 48 hours, and coming from somebody that has had, what is going on here? Coming from somebody that has had pretty much every Samsung folding device. I've been using foldables. I am a fan of the foldables, and I don't know why this phone, by the way, looks gold right here. It's not gold, as you just saw. It's more of a white. They make this shit look like it's gold or something. Why? That's ridiculous. You see that? How is that? How is that? Why are they making it like rose gold looking? Make me take off my case again. It's called porcelain. I guess you're making it look like it's tan or something. Anyways, when it's open, it's got a 7.6 screen. It's got a great hinge, thinnest one ever. It also has great multitasking. As you can see here, you can have pretty much run like you're holding two iPhones at the same time that are glued together in the middle. That's what it is when you're multitasking. So you could have like Instagram on the left, and you could be like looking through Instagram, and you could have like a YouTube video playing on the right. The multitasking is done really well. They also have this, which is not out yet, but it's coming out in a few months, or fall, I guess is what it is. They have this thing called this translation, where if you're like in a foreign country, you could hold the phone up and point it at them, and whatever you say will translate into their language, and whenever they're talking to you on your side of the phone, it will show live, it translating live. Check this out. See? What's good here? And it goes back and forth, vice versa, using voice. Yeah, I did this today. It's also really cool when you're laying in bed. Like, I'll lay in bed and watch fucking YouTube videos. And usually I'm holding my hand up, or I'm propping my phone up against the pillow, This, you just open it up, and you fucking sit there and watch it like a little tiny laptop. I did it today. It was fucking great. But, that's not anything different. There's nothing really anything. Oh, yeah, they have really good software for their photos, like including what I showed you earlier about the Magic Eraser. You could take old photos, and using AI, they can make it blurry. They have really good software. It's got a VPN built into it. But the big problem is the price. This fucking phone costs $1,800. Which is pretty much exactly what the Samsung Fold is. For the price, I would say hold off. Wait a few months. That price is definitely going to drop eventually. Now, you can go through your cell phone carrier, and I think it was it T-Mobile or was it AT&T? One of them is offering this phone for like $800 if you sign like a 2-year contract. But so you can get it cheaper. They're also, like, if you trade in a iPhone or something pretty current, they're giving pretty heavy buybacks or trade-ins. They're also giving you a free, like I said, Google Watch, which is the biggest shit I've ever used in my life. So fuck that Google Watch shit. Sell it on eBay or something. Yeah. There you go. Overall, I love it. I definitely think it has now become my new favorite when it comes to the foldable devices. I love my Samsung Flip, the one that's like a clamshell that flips open like a Razr phone. I love that fucking phone, and it's sad. That's the one I got rid of to get this one. And yeah, I'm going to miss it. I'm actually going to miss it. That was a great phone. And if you're looking for a cheaper but foldable phone, I do recommend looking at the Samsung Fold 4 or maybe even the Razr 2 that just came out. Now, if you have some cash, or if you have a good trade in, or if you're going to get that deal from AT&T or whatever, T-Mobile, um, I do like it. I think it's great. I have no problems with it at all. It is a beautiful phone if you need that or if you think you want it. I don't think it's for everybody. And I can probably tell you, this is Google's first step into doing a foldable device. And they've pretty much checked a lot of boxes and learned from all the other guys of what and what not to do. I don't have a problem with the battery. I don't have a problem with anything on it. And I think the next one's going to be better, obviously. Usually, they're going to learn so much in the next 6 months to a year that when they release the Pixel Fold 2, I'm sure it's going to be a ton better. So how much do you want this phone? Like, can you wait a year? Probably the next one's going to be more fine-tuned and a little bit better. I, though, think it's great. I think it's great. And I really, really wish Apple would start getting into foldable devices, because I'm glad to see that these are becoming more and more the norm. It's good seeing other companies like Motorola and now Google going against Samsung, because Samsung's been pretty much just, ruling that foldable. They've had no competition. So it's great to finally see some competition in all this. So there you go. That's not really a review. It's pretty much 2 days of using this phone, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. There you go. What do you guys think about that phone? Besides how expensive the fucking phone is. Oh, shit. Herms? Welcome to Thrush, Herms. Thanks for becoming a member on YouTube. That's right. I have a membership here on YouTube where I give little fun videos, and deleted episodes are all over there. It's $5 a month. Build the Mansion. Thank you for the tip, $2. Did you like the old school Resident Evil on PS1? I sure did. It's one of my favorites. All the Resident Evils, especially the original one. When I first played that shit, there was nothing like that. That was absolutely terrifying for back in the day. So, I feel that. I promise not to piss in your sink, Sean. Who's pissing in sinks? Besides Shab. I don't know why phone companies can't build a dang kickstand that's worth a damn. Well, I think that's pretty much what left over to case companies. Case companies have done a really good job with the kickstand. A lot of my cases usually have a kickstand, or I have one of those pop socket things in the back. While I say that, none of my phones have it. I have this one that fits on here. It's like a magnet that has like a little ring that you can put around your hand, so when you're holding your phone, but then you could turn it and it becomes a kickstand. Yeah, I think things like that are left to more of the case makers. I think phone companies are more like just make it look sexy and slim. We got to take into account that Redban Samsung FridgeGate 2022. No, I love Samsung. But, I mean, I have three phones right now. I have an iPhone, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Is that right? Whatever the latest, is it 23 Ultra? I don't even know. Whatever the latest Samsung Galaxy Ultra is. And then I had a Samsung Flip. So I've had two Samsungs and an iPhone up until this Google phone. And I tell you what, I've always wanted a Pixel phone just because I've heard of how good their camera and their camera software is. But I don't know. It's hard for me to get something like a Pixel when I have an iPhone because it's just too close. Like, I only buy cell phones if they're unique for some reason. Like the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra or 23 Ultra, whatever it is, has one of the best cameras ever, and it's the form factor is awesome and huge and it's big, and that's why I got it. There's enough difference between that and iPhone, I think. Like it's like a different version of an iPhone experience, but Pixels have never been something like, oh, this is like better than an iPhone or different than an iPhone. Like the Pixels, the old Pixel, just normal Pixels, have always been kind of like, oh, it's just like an iPhone clone that has a better camera, but it doesn't feel a difference. I mean, the Samsung Galaxy S23, doesn't it have? I don't even remember shit. Am I thinking of the wrong phone? Doesn't it have like a stylus too built into it? Or am I thinking of a different? No, it has a stylus, right? Does it? Yeah, right? No. What? Yeah, it does. Maybe? Who knows? I'm just looking over at this old baby. Look at this old guy. Speaking of the devil, I just found an old phone of mine. What is this? I would probably say it's like an iPhone 7 or something. I wish I told you what the phone is. But look at this. This is nice. This is nice. What is this phone? What is this red stuff on it? That's a rose gold right there. Doesn't show up too much on. Yeah, there you go. What is this phone? I would say this is. Oh man, I hated this though. This was a fake button, so you couldn't actually push it in. You just touched it. I didn't like that. Ugh. I don't like the old days of the button, the fake button. That really bugged me. Redban, what's your favorite entree at the Olive Garden? I really don't have one. I don't like the Olive Garden. I like macaroni grill better than the Olive Garden. But if I were to say, I'd probably just say basic bitch lasagna, maybe. I don't even know. I haven't been to Olive Garden for years. It's probably been like 5 years since I've been to the Olive Garden. Maybe. All right. I like the OG thick button. Yeah, I like the old button where you pushed. Now, when the iPhone got rid of the button, and they just have like everything. I remember that first phone. Whenever they got rid of even the fake button, I was like, "What? There's no button." But yeah, I like that so much better. Of course, no phone has like that kind of button anymore. All right, let's get into some VR news. How long have we been going? 40 minutes. Shit. Let me smoke a little green tea. How about that? Do we have any good VR news? We kind of do. Hold on. What? All right. There is some sales. Now, when it comes to 4th of July, there is 4th of July sales. And everyone knows about Prime Day. It's Amazon's little sale. It's like a Black Friday, but they also have it on Best Buy. What did Best Buy just say Prime Day also? Isn't it Amazon Prime Day? Why did Best Buy on this advertisement to the right just say Prime Day also? Did it? Am I crazy right now? I swear to God, is that a Samsung fridge? No, that's LG. Oh, it's the 4th of July sale. All right. Anyways, there is some, if you're looking to get a new headset, honestly, I would not get a new headset right now. I'd wait for the Oculus 3. But if you are somebody that just doesn't like waiting, there is some sales. Right now, Oculus Quest 2 is $349 on Amazon. Usually it is what, $399, $350 or something like that, $429. So that's a good deal. I also recommend, if you are a Costco member and you want an Oculus Quest 2, go to Costco and get it. It's probably cheaper, and you get like a free case with it. I was there at Costco the other day, and I was like, wow, you get a case with it? Like, it, you know how Costco does. They're always cheaper, and they give you something extra. So that's my new recommendation if you want an Oculus Quest 2. They probably have it on sale this weekend too. Who knows? The PS VR2 headset's now $549 at Amazon. You didn't really drop that much. You saved 99 cents. Really? If I even post this, what is this website? All right, the MetaQuest Pro. You guys have heard my drama with it. Originally $1,500. Mine's broken right now, but now it's $958. So if you want to save yourself $40, there you go. HTC Vive Pro 2. Not sure why you would ever get this one, but $714 right now. You save $85 at B&H. We all know B&H, right? Valve Index, the best one, but it's old as fuck and it should be replaced very soon. It's what? What? All right, this is an AI website because it's saying it's $14.50 at Amazon. That is actually from a private seller. You can go to Valve's website and get it for $1,000 right now. So this website is an AI website. Fuck that last one, guys. I love B&H. All right, let's move on. Did I talk about this the other day? I can't remember. If not, I'll just say it real quick. Another Rockstar VR game could be in the works, according to an actor's resume. Wow, leave it to an actor like fucking with his resume to leak out something like this. I guess he didn't read his NDA or whatever, probably. Or maybe this was all planned, but there's there's news on this forum that linked the resume of an actor who is also known for his extensive work across film and TV as both an actor and a voice actor. Anyways, he on his resume included Silent Hill, games he's worked on, but also and an undisclosed Borderlands title, which is interesting. But he also wrote an undisclosed Rockstar game where he would be the principal voice actor. Now, the resume has since been changed where they took that out. Rockstar got on the phone and probably was like, what the fuck you doing, dude? Anyways, they did announce late in 2021 that they'll be bringing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 2004 to the Quest. I don't know if that has been since canceled, by the way. I have not heard anything about it since they announced it. They kind of just stopped. I think Rockstar is really focusing their time on the latest game. Maybe? Whatever they're doing, I can't wait because I love Rockstar and I can't wait to see what happens. And if they get into VR, it just all makes sense. What if the new Grand Theft Auto is in VR? Doesn't that seem like they would do that? Like, if exclusively on PlayStation, get the VR experience of the new Grand Theft Auto. That would be cool. I'm just guessing. I have no idea, but it seems like that makes sense. Sony's Mocopi Quest compatible VR chat body tracking kit launching in the U.S. We talked about this a couple of months ago. There's these new trackers. They're adorable little baby trackers. Look at those they come in different colors. They're full body trackers you can put all over your body. Kind of little, like you're putting little tiles. Apple tiles on your body. You don't have to have, I think you don't have to have all these cameras around your house. It just uses these very tiny, lightweight trackers. They're $450. Look, they're different colors. Look, these are for your wrist. These are for your ankles. One's for your hip. One's for your head. Adorable. But I guess they're coming out very soon. They released in Japan and they were very successful. They're really good for people that want cheap body tracking, but they don't want all the fucking cameras on there. Anyways, they are waterproof. They're dust proof. You use these little Velcro bands. You connect these little trackers to these Velcro bands, so you're like wearing little Apple Watches everywhere you go, I guess. Anyways, I guess they're coming to the United States on June 14th. Or, I mean, July 14th. So I kind of interested in that. I might get those. I might show you guys those very soon. Are they available? Can I buy them right now? I'll try to get these guys, and I'll try to review them and show you. Because if I could just throw on little fucking Velcro things on me, then sure, I'll always be full body tracking. I just don't feel like doing those valve sensors, you know, those big clunky things, charging them, hooking all this shit up to my fucking computer, all these wireless transmitters and stuff. If you don't know about all that, so tracking's pretty fucking... It seems like a good, smart idea to tracking. So I'll let you know more about this in the future, because I feel like this is definitely something I'm going to try soon. Because it's Sony, too. All right. Steam is having a 2023 super sale for the 4th of July, I guess. They're having this huge sale, and all their games are on sale. Here's the Steam trailer about the sale. I mean, here's free advertising for Steam. But they do this all the time. They have these big sales, and, you know, even if you don't want to play the game now, sometimes you'll get some really good deals. So let's see what this is all about. Here's the... Hold on. This is Steam's official trailer for their sale. A lot of VR games are on sale right now. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go. All right, let's go.
Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind. With the Steam Summer Sale. For 2 whole weeks, you can take a summer stroll around Steam to find discounts on every kind of game imaginable. City builders, action and survival games, games in VR, roguelites, and more. There's other cool stuff too, like summer-themed trading cards, badges, profile backgrounds, plus free daily stickers. Whether it truly is summertime where you are, or not, happy winter Southern Hemisphere. All are welcome to celebrate the 2 weeks of hot deals in the Steam Summer Sale, June 29th through July 13th. See you soon for Steam Sale's new definition of summer badness. See what we did?
Okay. Okay, calm down.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, yep. You done? I love Steam. Anyways, yeah, that for 2 weeks that's going on.
Netflix killed The Witcher. What a surprise.
Where'd you
On
come
morning
from?
of October 30th,
What the
2022.
fuck is
fans
going on? Jesus. There is some games I look though tonight, like, you know, anytime Steam has a big sale, I always go, oh, all right, well, I'll just go on, you know, Steam's website and search for some games that I've been thinking about buying and see how much they are. And there was a few of them that were like, oh shit, this game's $2 right now. Like, it's that good on some games. Like, if you go through all the games on the Steam sale that are under like $10, it's like going to a dollar store and you're just going to go like, you know what? It's $2, dude. I don't even care if I ever play it. I might not even download it. I'm just buying it right now, adding it to the library. It is pretty addicting when Steam has a sale. So there you go. Steam is having a sale. Meow. So everyone knows submarines are so hot right now. And this VR submarine simulator will take you back to World War II. So instead of being present time in a submarine, built by fries.com, or they're not even open anymore. Built by Micro Center. This is a new submarine game. Let's just look at the trailer. I have not watched this. What a nightmare. This became a horror movie. Oh my God, this is, all right, you know, I was just joking about the whole submarine thing. But what if, you know, there's those poor people that lost their lives in that little janky submarine that went to go see the Titanic. What if this game was all based on their last like 24 hours of life, and then they just all couldn't beat the boss battle? Because right now it's almost kind of uncomfortable to watch this trailer. All right, let's all imagine this is the last 24 hours. This game is based on the last, that's all right, you know, this isn't World War II, all right? This is based on the last 24 hours of those Titanic peeps. Wait, what is it? Oh, I thought that said Titanic. All right, let's go. Why is there bananas there? There's no time for games. I mean, all kidding aside, that does look pretty fun. There's nothing like some good Under Siege. What was that? Was that the movie Under Siege? Or what was the... No. I was thinking of the movie with Harrison Ford, and it's like Red something. Red October. Is that what it's called? Red October? Is that what it's called? Is it Red October? The Hunt for Red October. And it was not Harrison Ford, it was his dad. I want to show the trailer to that so bad. But I'm sick of getting all these stupid fucking... Maybe we'll watch it later. Oh my God, the full movie's just on YouTube? What the hell? That makes sense to any of you? I don't even know what the fuck that was. If you leave me now, Sean Connery. That new Indiana Jones movie is out. I want to see that. I know it's probably going to suck. I don't know if I'm going to go to the movie theater for it, but I do want to see it. And I heard that Sean Connery's character is in the new Indiana Jones movie. Indiana Jones' dad, I heard, is in it. Did you guys know that? I think he's in the trailer even. Because he says something like, "Oh, Dad." Right? All right, one more news story, and then let's get the fuck out of here and go into virtual reality. Among Us VR, very popular game. I love Among Us VR, or Among Us. I'm still an Among Us fan. Anyways, I got a new map coming out next month. Let's just look at the trailer. Ah! Oh, what are you doing? Oh, get out of there! What the fuck? What the hell? What is that? What a weird dumbass trailer. What fun is to be had here? There you go. There's a new map July 27th for the VR. Among Us VR, which has become pretty popular. How much is Among Us VR on Steam right now, though? Or is that only on Plays? No. Let me just look up real quick. What is Among Us? What's the price of Among Us VR? Let's see what the Steam sale is all about, boys. What? Oh, I spelled Among Us wrong. Why did I add a U? It's 10% off. It's $9 right now. That's why it's 10% off. Because, hey, dude, it's fucking $9. I mean, I get it. It's yeah, whatever. They also have a VR bundle that's 20% off. And that gives you what? Oh, it gives you some extra hats. Wow, that gives you 10 hats. Oh my God, they micro transaction to hats oh my God, that's so funny. All right, never mind. What am I talking about? I'm gonna pay $10 for hats. It's on sale right now for 20% off. Those hats are on sale. What'd you spend all your money on? Hats? Oh, well, okay. But what? You said hats, and I'm just talking about $15. What kind of hats are you buying? Well, they're actually virtual reality hats. They're not real hats. Which brings me to this last thing I wanted to talk about before we go into virtual reality real quick. There's this game that's really popular because of TikTok, I guess. This is another thing that we could blame TikTok on. See if I can find the video that I want to see. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. Let's look at this. I don't know if I don't think we talked about this last virtual Redban, but right before virtual reality, I recently learned that owls have weird legs. Did you guys know that? I have been an owl fan my whole entire life. Every time I see an owl, I just go, oh, it's like the cat of the sky. I love owls. They have like really cool face, cool eyes. I'm an eye guy. So when it comes to eyes, you can't get better than an owl. And they have good like feathering, like their feathers are cool. Like they have really good markings on their feathers and their coat, and they're just badass. But then I think we all saw the same videos that, it's like 3 years ago. It's probably not even real. We all probably got trolled by National Geographic or something. But then we also saw those videos of owls with like creepy ass legs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you pull back the feathers, there's videos of owls and they just have these really thin, scrawny looking legs. You just wouldn't expect this. It's fucking weird. I mean, that doesn't seem real at all. That doesn't seem real. That's not the right video. But, all right, here's, you know, we could just look at some random owl videos. Keep an eye on their legs. Look at that. I don't know if you saw that. Well, I'm just drinking ice. What am I doing, Brian? Get it together, Brian. Look at these legs, though. I mean, this is not a good video at all for leg action. Look. And that's not even that bad. They just got really weird thigh gaps. Like, you never think owls have thigh gaps. I don't think about owls having thigh gaps. Do you? I didn't want to know that. And this is not even a bad video. Like, where's that video? I don't know. Look at this one. What's this? This one's just like the secret of legs. What the hell? What is going on here? Oh, see, look at that sweet baby sleeping. Look at that sweet baby. Why is this? What is this video? What AI? What? That's not real. That could not be real. Let's see what this AI bullshit narration probably is happening.
Is perfectly reasonable.
100%.
Okay,
all right, I didn't even know it was AI narration. I just guessed by like throwing in clip art of whatever this is with this.
Okay, maybe their popularity is perfectly reasonable. Maybe I'm just jealous of it. Journalist Mark Rees is responsible for arguably the most successful Sleeping Owl PR campaign. A pic he tweeted has received over 119K likes.
Oh, look at that dead mouse behind him. This is bullshit. This is not real. This is not real, dude. Did something happen? Like, did we get updated? Did we all get a new brain update recently? What's up with fucking owls? Owls are going crazy lately. I do not like the heat that the owls are getting. The owl community with their legs and stuff.
Catapulting the series to internet stardom on all sorts of platforms including Twitter, Facebook, Imgur, and, of course, Reddit. Continue watching this video and check out the irresistible birds that everyone is obsessing over for yourself.
What? This cannot be real.
Chances are, you'll release at least a dozen W worth of AWW.
What? Oh. What the fuck is this video, guys? This is some AI shit.
Thanks for...
It's some AI shit, man. All right. Anyways, what I wanted to show you, and I failed. I have failed as a host of a oh, never mind. Wait a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's... Holy shit, YouTube is mostly AI robots, because I think this one's a robot too. Wait, is this the same video but with different voice?
I would be absolutely terrified if this thing started running at me. I'd be absolutely traumatized.
It can't eat you.
I would scream and run away.
Those are my nephews. These are the same videos. Was this all bullshit? I'm now questioning myself. All right, let's get to the point.
Fun fact, the days.
Okay, let's get to the point. Let's get to the point. You know, every time I need to get to the point, I just go to Matt Flynn's.
No. Fun fact, the days submitted by a viewer, owl legs are this long. Bonus fact, this is what they look like when they lay down, because their heads are so heavy. Fun fact,
I'm falling for
legs
something.
Are
this guy's not even real. That's a fake AI guy. That's not a real guy. This is not a real guy. Wait a second. This is an AI guy.
Quote of the week, before you can radiate, you need to absorb. It's the creativity law of thermodynamics. James Cameron. Quote of the week. Fun fact of the day, Butterball has a 24-hour hotline for turkey emergencies. The 50-plus experts at the Turkey Talk Line answer over 100,000 calls a year, including freakouts from people who forgot to thaw their turkeys, someone who wanted to brine their turkey in their washing machine, and a chihuahua who crawled inside their turkey and couldn't get out. Fun fact of the day,
This guy is 100% AI. That's not a real guy that you're looking at. You can tell just by all these thumbnails. Look. There's 2 videos of almost the exact same pose. Up and down.
Brain teaser, a cowboy rides into town on Friday, spends 2 nights there, and leaves on Friday. How? Brain teaser,
Now let's watch the other one.
Brain teaser, where does today come before yesterday? Brain teaser, where does today...
This is an AI robot, guys. Nope, he's not real. You've all been fooled. You've all been fooled, you sons of bitches. Don't you know we are in a different time period? I don't know if you see behind me. That's virtual reality. What you're seeing all around here, that is virtual reality. You have to know that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Look behind me. 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 All right, guys. This is the part, if you're new here, welcome to Virtual Redban. This is the part where I actually go into virtual reality and we play some virtual reality now. This is the last show I'm gonna do for a bit, but don't be scared. Just hit subscribe, hit that like button, it helps us out. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. A lot of these episodes are deleted, mostly because of copyright reasons. Because part 2 of Virtual Redban, we pretty much go into virtual reality and it's copyright crazy. I mean, it's the most copyrights you'll ever see in your life, man. So grab a drink, take a piss. If you're on YouTube, just refresh the page in like 10 minutes for part 2. Or go to my Twitter at Redban, R-E-D-B-A-N. R-E-D, red like the color, ban like the deodorant. You have about 10 minutes to get back here for part 2. Shall you? What was that?